we should be lower a little bit.
There we go. That's fine.
It's still too high. I don't like how the headroom
I'll think about it. I'll think about changing
all this headroom. I am not a fan.
We're not very tall people, so it just makes sense. I was gonna wait until we did the what do you call it? Or right now.
There we go.
Okay.
That's a little better. What is going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with my brother Miguel again at Culebra's Lounge in Bakersfield, California. We were here last night doing a little bit of taste testing for some sample blends for our buddy James over with Sinistro. And I can see that the videos are back. That's good news.
Yeah, I was able to fix that. I had no idea what was going on last time.
That is interesting. That is interesting.
I'm glad we have the intro to play. Yeah,
we do. We do. So, guys, a couple of things real quick. I'm going to be smoking tonight the Rocky Patel Vintage 99 Connecticut. This is in the Churchill 7x48 size right here. Again, this is one of the cigars that I recommend. Maybe not the size, usually the Robusto, but this is one cigar that I usually recommend to a lot of beginner smokers, and I'll go over why in just a little bit. Mike will be smoking the 858 from Arturo Fuente, and we're both drinking Diet Coke to pair with these today, so no espresso for me today.
No espresso. I'm so sorry.
But let's go ahead and get into the show, you guys. We're going to talk top list for 2020.
Heck yeah, and we'll be back with you guys in just a second, right after the intro video. Do me a favor, share this video as much as you can, because Lord knows I can't share as much as I used to. So do me that favor, and we'll see you in just a minute. There we go.
All right, fantastic. Hello to everybody already saying something in the comments, really on Facebook or YouTube. You guys, welcome to the show. This is the final third of the week for us. Tim, Larry, Leo, Brad, Peter, everybody else that's watching, that's not commenting right now. You guys, welcome to the show. Smoking a Diesel Whiskey Row Rabbit Hole. Is that the original or the Sherry Cast?
Nice.
Let us know in the comments. I'm a fan of both.
Yeah.
I think they're both fantastic cigars, and I'm not a huge Diesel fan, but those are two from Diesel that I do like.
There's actually a lot of Diesel that are pretty dang good. I gotta say, it's one of those brands we don't talk about a whole lot, but it's always good in my opinion. There's not many that I would not recommend. Hey, JP, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Everybody out there, Timothy, Larry, Leo, Brad, Peter, as you said, we're smoking that cigar. Excellent call. And let's see, Leo saying, was able to share. If you guys appreciate that. Every time you get a share,
thank you. Again, you guys, I am smoking the 7x48 Churchill Vintage 1999 Rocky Patel, Connecticut. It uses a nice light Connecticut wrapper over Nicaraguan and Dominican longleaf fillers, and it uses a bit of Lancero in there. Sean, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hey.
Ben, how you doing? And again, this is a cigar that I recommend to a lot of beginner smokers. I think it's a fantastic cigar for in the morning with some coffee, or if you're not used to some heavier cigars, this one is a great option from Rocky Patel to smoke and to kind of segue yourself away from maybe flavored cigars into more traditional cigars.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely can agree with that. Can I borrow that cutter, though? I think I want to go with the V-cut today. I usually go with my oh, my goodness. You guys can see this. We got to tighten that up a little bit. Yeah, you can see that on camera now. It's starting to, you know what? I think maybe I won't use the cutter then. I'm just going to go ahead.
It's working. It's just, you got to,
I don't want to mess it up, though. That's the thing. Got to be very gentle with it.
Brian, how you doing?
How's it going,
Larry said he just had a Rocky Patel, the short run. earlier. Fantastic. And Ben, I got to say thank you to Ben. Luxury Cigar Club has allowed Cigars and More to become one of their preferred retail partners as part of their incentive program to send out their limited release cigars. We already got the Viva La Vita Lancero in, and just this past week, we got the Casa Cuevas Flaco Maduro Lancero in as well, which was another special release that Luxury Cigar Club did with Casa Cuevas. If you guys haven't had Casa Cuevas yet, it's actually a really interesting story behind a couple of their cigars. This one in particular is a short run because about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, their not the factory, but the warehouse where they stored their cigars was actually broken into. And the people made off with a lot of their stuff. And what they did, I thought was pretty interesting. They actually made another, I don't know if it's a limited or a regular production run. It might be regular production run. But they called it the Sledgehammer. And that's because that's what the guys used to break into the wall to get into their factory. So I think that was a pretty cool idea to take, a bad situation and make it a little better. And Casa Cuevas, they do some fantastic stuff. So if you guys haven't tried them yet, if you guys want to get a hold of some of the Lanceros that they make, the Maduro Flaco, which is a fantastic cigar, just had it when it came into the shop. You guys can find those now at Luxury Cigar Club's website. You can find them at Cigars and More on Rosedale Highway or any of the preferred retail partners for Luxury Cigar Club.
Yes.
Now, with that, there's only a short list of shops. I think there's under 10, and we're lucky enough to be one of those. So that is absolutely fantastic. What was I going to say? Oh, in addition to that, when you come into one of those stores, you guys get a nice little discount as being Luxury Cigar Club members. So if you guys subscribe to Luxury Cigar Club, you guys also get a discount when you go into those shops.
Yeah, that's incredible right there. I love that. And I love the cigar so far. It's very much paying off to be a member already, and we're just getting started basically. And I'm excited to see what comes next. I'm excited to try this next one on deck. You already had a chance to smoke it.
I did. As soon as we got him in, I opened that up and I smoked one.
Boom. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah. You were my first call. We appreciate that, brother.
I do. Absolutely. I really do.
And having said that, Frankie said he is smoking that Rocky Patel. I'm having the Fuente right now. It is the 858. I haven't had one of these in a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. I usually go for the short story, or not gonna lie, I'll grab an Opus when I can, which I absolutely love. Don't get me wrong. But the 858 is always a good call. Always a good call.
Now I burnt
the actual lighter.
The lighter. I don't know how I did that.
Talented. Very talented is the way you do that. I don't know any other way besides being very talented in order to do that. And he's going to light his up right now. Guys, thank you all for joining us tonight. We are going to be talking a bit about the Cigar Aficionados Top 25 list. I know I mentioned a few times on the morning show, kind of going over everything that was on there. But I will also, if you have the list, I'm going to pull it up on here. If I can.
I have a couple of lists, actually.
Okay, cool.
And Ben says we have a ton of exciting stuff coming. So glad to hear that. I love when we're able to get rare, hard to find, limited stuff at Cigars and More. Not only because the first thing Mike does, the owner Mike does, is tell me, here, try this and let me know what you think, which means we get to smoke these cigars.
Yeah.
But it's something else that we can do for the Bakersfield, Kern County, California cigar community. We pay a lot of taxes for our tobacco, and getting to be a part of something like the Preferred Retail Partner program with Luxury lets our people know that, hey, we know we have to deal with a lot of crap as far as taxes go in our state, but we're still trying to bring you the best stuff we can find.
100%.
And I absolutely love that.
100%. Because, yeah, if you're going to be spending a decent amount of money on cigars, you deserve something a little special. And that's kind of what you're getting with that. Very, very special cigars. That Lancero for the Viva, my goodness, it's great.
It is fantastic.
Peter, I can't share cigars because of my financial situation and still benefits. Doug sent me 3 care packages. Yeah, Doug is an awesome guy. 100% agree with that, man. The beef jerky alone that I've gotten from him probably added another 2 pounds of the weight in the belly area, but it was worth it 100%. He makes some great beef jerky, great skulls on cigars. Yeah, he's just an all-around awesome guy.
And let's see. So here we have, as everybody knows, the number 1 cigar of the year for Cigar Aficionado was that EP Carrillo Pledge prequel. The interesting thing, though, this was also the number 1 cigar for another list.
Which one was this?
I'll get into it right after here. Alex says, "Hello, brothers. How you doing?"
Hey, Alex.
Yesterday, MW was a good laugh.
Oh, MVV. That was the show I was doing yesterday.
Yeah,
with Jessica.
yeah.
That was for the My Violent Valentine's Day. It's a horror movie we're working on. Absolutely love Jessica Franco. She actually helped us do the photo shoot for Cigars for Warriors we did a while back to raise some money. Her and a few of the other gorgeous models we had to work with.
Yep.
American flags, pretty girls, and cigars. It was a great mix. I don't mean to take away from you saying, but
No.
anytime I can talk about beautiful women, American flag, cigars,
and Cigars for Warriors,
well, just all together. I mean, it's like bacon and eggs. All right, it's like peanut butter and jelly. They're just combinations that work and that you should stick with. And I think that's one of them for sure.
Yeah.
And the fact that we get to work with her in an acting sense, I love that. But if you guys haven't seen those pictures, I guess we got to repost those sometime because they probably got buried somewhere down the line.
Right.
So we'll get those back out to you guys.
Now, I'm looking over the entire list from Cigar Aficionado, and there's only 3 cigars on here I have not yet had. The Ramon Iones Habano, which is the Cuban. The number 2 I have not had. The La Flor Dominicana 1994 Mambo I have not had. And the last one on here was the Casa Turrent Series 1973 Torpedo.
Want that.
Those were the only 3 on this list I haven't had. I had the other Cuban, which is the Boulevard Belicoso Finos, which is a great cigar. The Warhawk number 6, obviously the Sierra Via Milanio I've had. Goody, how you doing? Lauren, how are you?
Hey.
The Numero Uno I had from Hoya. Matter of fact, they reposted our picture, which was pretty cool. The Punch, I just had that not too long ago. Our good buddy Randy Lane actually handed me one of those.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Obviously, the Padron I've had, as well as the Double Robusta Opus and the EP Carrillo Pledge I've had. Honestly, I'm usually surprised at how much I don't like the list that they put out. But I was actually pleasantly surprised with this one. I would have rather seen the Oliva Sierra Milanio go a bit higher. As you guys know, I like to see that always in the top 5. But it is what it is.
I think 8's pretty dang strong still. I think it's a good spot. The fact that it's in the top 10 for that long, that consecutive, I don't think it's fallen out of the top 10 in quite a while. Great cigar.
It's going on like 12, 13 years.
Something like that. Well, for good reason. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. Construction's great.
And in my mind, it being, I think, the only cigar that's remained in the top 10 list that long consecutively makes it the best cigar ever. You can have your number 1 this year and then, not be in the top 10 for the next 6 years. You could have your, we did this, we did that, 5 years ago. But to have a cigar consistently in the top 10, that's a dynasty.
Oh, my goodness. Well, a dynasty is top all the time. Go ahead and ask your Belichick, all right?
That's right.
Anyway.
Yes, Charlie, I have.
Yeah, I may mention that once or twice. But actually, big thank you to Lauren, who will be talking with us later today because it is second Saturday.
It is second Saturday.
So for supporters, you might want to hang on a little bit longer after the show. So
I posted it on Patreon. It'll be half hour after the show ends.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you. I just want to, it gives me some time to set up the stream for that one as well because that is only for paid supporters, excuse me. Not that we don't love all you guys, but we want to give you a little extra for helping us keep the lights on. Literally, the lights are on right now, and that has to do with you guys. And Brian's got his top 50 cigar of the year in 2020. Top 50? Oh, my goodness. I thought you were going top 25, brother. Oh, he's breaking it down the top 25 list.
Yes.
But I can see, because how many cigars you smoked this year, a top 50 is not out of the question either.
And I think we just missed out on being in the top 50 by 1. I think we got 51 or 52 with Pariah Cigars.
Damn.
So,
all right.
For our first time being out there on the market for anybody to put us in a list of their top cigars for a year
feels good.
Is amazing. So thank you to Brian for that. So Cigar Dojo's list. Number 10 is the Kitsuki.
Great call.
Which I thought was great.
Yep.
I wish Jackie was here, but the Esteban Carreras Cashmere.
Oh, the cash. Also, we're online with them. I think it's almost the exact same spot.
Yep. The 4 Kicks. The hot
great.
cakes from HVC, which I have not yet tried, but I've heard a lot of great things about. And I want to try it. I don't know. I just know I want to try it. The Arlequin, the Lunatic Torch, the Brule Blue, Mil Diaz, which we just got in the shop today.
Good stuff.
The Perdomo Sungrown. We had the Maduro on our list. They have the Sungrown. So that just shows you, a similar cigar. Just different palates prefer different things. So
different wrappers can really change the whole game right there.
So number 51 added 217 blends. I will absolutely take that.
Yep, I will
absolutely.
Take that.
That is fantastic. Thank you.
Appreciate
and
the
the
love,
number
brother,
1 for Cigar Dojo, EP Creole Pledge.
I'm not so sure I get it.
I have to go
I
back.
gotta smoke it again.
And I have to look and see how many times top list. I've got Cigar Journal, I've got Cigar Dojo, I've got Cigar Aficionado, and the other one I have is Tobacco Business Magazine.
Good stuff. Yeah.
So those are like the big ones that pop up first when you look for cigar of the year list.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see how many times the top 5 are similar or have, the same cigar lined up in the same spot.
Yeah, that's interesting. That would be a good one to kind of to cross-reference each other to see what really is lining up to be phenomenal across the board. Because there's always a little bit of opinion in there for any list like that. Because every cigar subjective. There's a lot of personal preference that goes into that.
Absolutely. So in the comments, you guys, let us know what your favorite cigar of 2020 was. And then, of course, if you guys would also like to comment on what you think of Cigar Aficionado's list, please do so as well.
Oh, yeah.
If you thought they missed out by not putting Pariah Cigars, Rush, or Noir as number 1, let us know in the comments as well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So for Cigar Journal Magazine, their number 1 cigar, and I'm a big fan of this cigar. I just don't smoke it enough, so maybe I'll have it tomorrow. The Plasencia Almafuerte Robusto.
Oh, good call.
Now, I'm a much bigger fan of the Almafuerte than I am of the Almafuego.
Yeah.
I think their marketing campaign for the Fuego was incredibly hilarious and well done.
It's awesome.
But for me personally, I prefer the Fuerte.
Yeah, the Almafuerte, I would say, is the better of the two as well. Almafuego is still good. Don't get me wrong. It's excellent. But there's just a notch above with that Plasencia Almafuerte.
Absolutely. Ooh. Number 2, Perdomo Estate Selection Vintage Imperio Sungrown.
Dang, okay.
Which I think we have in the shop. I just don't know if I've had it yet. Number 3, the Davidoff Limited Edition 53 Perfecto. Number 4, another one that's usually on a lot of lists. It's a very popular cigar. The Aj Fernandez Belas Artes Maduro Lancero.
Oh,
maybe not the Lancero size, but that is a very popular cigar. Daniel Marshall, Carlos Fuente, 38. That's one I don't even remember seeing before. Interesting. La Aurora 107 Anniversary Nicaragua Robusto at number 6.
Nice.
El Rey del Mundo, La Reina ER 2018 Gran Bretaña.
Okay.
That's a mouthful for that one. Tatuaje MEQ Churchill is number 8.
Excellent cigar.
Rocky Patel Cigar Smoking World Championship, Mareva.
Okay. You're going with that fancy little guy. That's official. It's an official cigar, right? That's a world championship cigar right there. So it has to be good. I feel that if you're not putting in flavor into account for a world champion smoking, who can smoke the longest,
right?
Like I wouldn't do that with a cigar I didn't like.
Correct.
So it's got to be good. It's got to be.
And then at number 10 is the Juan Lopez ER 2018 Francia Punto 55 2020 release.
No, I haven't had that.
Number 11 is one I actually didn't care for. Dia de Gloria by Aj Fernandez. And I like AJ's stuff. But this cigar, I just didn't care for it. Costa Torrent, Origin Series San Andreas Robusto Extra.
Nice.
And then 13 is the Vega Fina and Great Wall Fusion Edition. That's what I have not yet gotten my hands on. Here's another one at 14 that I thought should have been higher. It's one of my favorite cigars. It is the Viva La Vida Robusto.
It's great stuff.
So great for them.
Great stuff.
The Villiger Black Forest Robusto makes 15, which we've had before.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Carlos Andre Airborne Corona Largas, 16. Flor de Copan Special Edition Rare Blend is 17. Balmoro Anejo XO Nicaragua Rothschild Masivo, number 18. Balmoro, another company that I'm a big fan of.
Very glad that we had some. A little sad what's going on there.
Yeah.
They will no longer be selling in the U.S. They are focusing on outside the U.S. markets. I think that means mainly the European and Asian market right there. But nothing wrong with that. As long as they're making their money, they're making good cigars. I'm happy for them.
Absolutely.
Sad for us here in California.
The Chavin Classic number 66 2019 edition is 19. Hoy de Nicaragua Cinco Decadas is number 20.
What color is the band on that?
That is
like
a white
and reddish.
Yes.
White and red? Okay, I have had that. Yeah, I knew I did. Yes.
We gave a box of these to Jeremy, so Jeremy has these in his locker right now.
They are great cigars.
I did not know they were going to be number 20 cigar for Cigar Journal.
Jeremy, number 20. That could have been higher, I think. I think that's like 15, 10. Yeah, I could jump that 10 spots easily. That's great stuff.
At 21, we have the Undercrown Shady XX.
Good stuff.
Oscar Valles Wild Hunter Oscuro Toro. Interesting that they went with that instead of the Superfly Connecticut or Maduro, which I am a bigger fan of.
You know what? It's the packaging. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really like the artwork and the color scheme. They went for the Superfly, and the Wild Hunter got overlooked, and it's doing a lot better.
It is. It's a fine cigar.
Look at that. Oh, the arm moved just fine. My neck is no longer stiff. Look at. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not very bendable to begin with.
Right. So. Okay, good. So Jeremy got his cigars. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Good.
Here's another cigar I am a huge fan of, and I have the new size of it, and I just cannot wait to smoke them soon. That is the Southern Draw Jacob's Ladder Brimstone. This is the original size, that kind of perfecto size, not the new Presidente, which can't wait to get into.
Oh my gosh, it's huge.
Alec Bradley Project 40, the original.
The original.
The 25th cigar of the year for Cigar Journal, the Christoph Shade Grown Robusto.
I don't think I've had that one yet. I've got to try that out. I really like the original Project 40, but the new one they came out with is also phenomenal too. So both of them very budget friendly, and we're gonna have to do another budget friendly show soon because with the Project 40 coming on the market, the new guy, the Maduro, right? And the Juarez, which I think we talked about Jeremy with that one. It's phenomenal stick. And some more that are coming your way, guys. So there's more to be added to that list I'm making. But I got to do it again. We got to do that $7 for $50 to $55 range. So you get a cigar every day of the week for $50. And in other areas, it'll be cheaper for you because you won't have the taxes that we deal with over here.
Right.
But we do that number because I think 50 for a whole week worth of smoking is not bad.
If you have one a day, I don't think that's bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty dang good. 10 packs, the original project. Yeah, those are great. I would hold on to those for sure. Putting that into that deep storage or the long-term storage. Excuse me.
Now, Tobacco Business Magazine has their number one as the Arturo Fuente Hemingway Untold Story. Number 2, Rocky Patel, The Edge Sumatra.
Really?
Number 3, Oliva Cervi Melania Figueroa. Great call, guys. Number 4 is the Room 101 Doomsayer. Number 5, Perdomo Habano Bourbon Barrel Aged Maduro. Number 6, Winston Churchill, The Late Hour. Number 7 is a Tabernacle. Number 8 is the Acid 20. Not a fan.
Wow. Oh.
Number 9 is the Camacho Nicaragua Barrel Aged Toro. Sombra Mesa Brule is number 10.
Excellent.
Number 11 is a Don Pepin Garcia Original.
Great.
12 is a Magic Toast.
Good. Very good.
Alma Fuego, they had it 13.
It's still a great cigar.
La Flor Dominicana Double Lajero Digger.
A classic.
Aurora, the first 20 years. Oh, I had one of these, and the boys destroyed it at 15. Oscar Valles Superfly at 16.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Aladino Corojo Reserve at 17.
Aladino. Oh, man.
Macanudo Inspirado Orange. Not a fan. I prefer the black or the white. That's an interesting one. EP Creo Dark. And to round off their list, they have 25. They have the Christoph Vengeance.
Good stuff.
H. Upman Hispaniola by Jose Mendez. The La Barba Crew Ricochet Mexi Soul, which is that blue one. That's fantastic.
Phenomenal. Love that.
Jasmine Crawl Nugs. And then the Gurkha Trenta for their top 24 cigars.
I am not digging that list. That's probably my least favorite of the list so far that you mentioned. The Edge number 2.
It's an interesting way to go.
There's better Rocky Patel that definitely deserve a 1 or 2 spot. Either one you want to put them at, I wouldn't be sad about. I want to go into comments before we go into this too much. Brian saying 13 returning blends was top 50. That was released today in the top 26 to 51 for cigars of the year in 2020. Tomorrow he's going to drop 25 all blends he smoked for the first time in 2020. I love that. I like that new those new cigars on those lists. I like that a lot. Hey, evening, gents. How you doing?
Hey, Bortak, how you guys doing? Bortak, you guys won a prize like 2 months ago, and I have not been able to get a hold of you guys.
Oh, shoot.
If somebody could please message us on the Facebook page, or if you guys have Instagram, message us there. Please get a hold of us because we'd like to send you a little something for you guys. And their question for tonight is, if you had to pick one, would you go with the Smoking Connoisseur Club or Lug Cigar Platinum Monthly Subscription? That's an easy choice. We do both.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna get these. We got luxury, you got connoisseur. I'm putting these hands together.
Yeah, we've been with Lug Cigar Club since their inception. I actually started talking to Chris a month before they went live with their entire operation in February of 2019. And they're going to be celebrating their 2-year anniversary, man. That is crazy next month.
Yep. It's awesome.
And, those guys have been fantastic as supporters for the show. And, we've been able to bounce ideas off of them. They bounced ideas off of us. And they're located in Arizona, which is close to us, which I like as well because we actually have run into them a couple times in Vegas. We saw David down at Fuente Fever a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So we're very close with the luxury guys.
Awesome.
That's not to say that we're also not good friends of Abe over at Smokin'. The only thing is that I can say about that is the Connoisseur Club is brand new. I barely got into I got in one order. That was all I was able to get in before, all 500 spots were taken.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, the idea sounds great. You're getting 5 cigars, no wrappers, or no bands on them. You're just getting tasting notes on them, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And although I think it's a great idea, I'll have to give it a couple months to see if it's something that I'll actually continue with and enjoy. Obviously, I knew those 500 slots were going to go quick, so I jumped on one as soon as I could because we do like to try new stuff, and we do like to support people that help and support us too, and that are good for the cigar community. So we've done smoke-in for a few months now, just the regular smoke-in pack, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
I do think that the Lug Cigar Club Platinum subscription, or if you go with their new core line stuff, I think it's a phenomenal deal, especially for us here in California, because the level of cigars that they're giving you would be worth so much more out here in California.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, if this tells you anything, even when, times were getting tough and work had to be cut back because of the whole COVID stuff, I think we gave up our platinum thing for 1 month, and that was it. We've been with them ever since. And I think we didn't even give it up. We just went to gold and then went back to platinum.
Yeah. We were lucky to be able to stay in there when they had to close it off because there's just so many involved. And then they opened up Palladium, which I would definitely recommend Palladium too, just to be honest. And I get Jeremy's point though in the comments. He wants to know what he's smoking. He's not a big fan of the numbered and non-bands. $50 the price point, I definitely get that. But the exclusivity of it, the fact that it is Abe, and I trust his flavor palette and what he's going to put out there, and he wants feedback from the community about it. And you have to cap that off at some point. So I like the exclusivity of that. It's 500, well, hopefully 500 guys. I'm sure a couple guys got 2.
Okay, so that's why it's showing that it's closed, because you can only order 1 per email address, I'm guessing. So we have to make a second account to get a second one. I see.
Yeah, I think they're gone. I think they're all out. I'm sure those
Brian's saying it's still open.
Still open, just showed out of stock. Okay, so they're still open. There might be a couple spots left. I might have to grab myself one then.
Yeah, David. Yeah, absolutely. We love Abe. I think Abe is fantastic. We ordered the party in a box. Party in a box. So obviously, we love supporting any and all people that we can in the community.
Oh, yeah.
But again, why would I do it, Jay? I'm paying to
do it. Not a bad point. That's not a crazy thing to ask.
So for me, the Lug Cigar Club model has already been proven for the past 2 years with the phenomenal work they've been doing and how they've grown. So it's a no-brainer for me that we stuck with them. Smoking was something that I had recently heard about 7 months ago. So we started doing it, and I've been very happy with them too.
Yeah.
You really, the best way to do it is order both. See which ones you like after 3 months. See which ones you think you got better cigars out of, which one you enjoyed more, and then make your decision off of that. I think that would be the best way to do it. We have a lot of guys here that order from Luxury. We have a lot of guys here that order from Smokin', Pravada, Stogie Bird, Cigar of the Month Club. There's 2 guys. Smoke Shop does one. Cigar Dave does one. So people find one that they like and that they connect with the people that do it, which is I think why we do with Luxury so much, because we connected with those guys. And you give them your support. Sometimes you'll get one that you maybe not care about so much, but hey, there's always next month.
Yeah, honestly, you're gonna find it different. I like the variety that you get from those kind of things, and it's something that you may have had before. But for myself, it's always been something I've had before, and I haven't smoked it in a while. So it's like revisiting something that I already know I like. So I'm cool with that. But I also like that luxury has a lot of things in there that I've never had at all.
Yes.
And it gives me a chance to try something new, something that might not be in my area. And that's usually where I get new cigars from, especially new brands I might not have heard of.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be from a subscription because it's the best way to do it. This way I'm not like on the fence. Am I going to buy these right now? Am I not? No, they're just coming to me either way. And now it's a chance to try something different.
Right.
I like that.
Right. I got in the New Connoisseur Club with smoking. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, so did we. We did that. We did the regular smoking one. We do the Luxury Cigar Club Platinum. We were lucky enough to be able to stay into that one, and before they had to close it down.
Yep.
And then we also are going to start ordering the core line, which is 3 cigars a month. Which, if you've seen some of those are phenomenal. One of them, it came with the Nova and Viva La Vida. Oh no, I'm sorry, the Viva La Vida and Oliva Silvio Milanio, I think it was. And those 2 cigars right there were worth more than what the subscription cost. So they do a fantastic job. I can't wait to start ordering the core line.
Yeah, it's a good deal. It's a great deal. I mean, I think at least for us here in California, you go across the board to any of these groups, and it's saving you some money, no matter which one you choose. So definitely check them out, and it just gives you a little more options.
Now that right there for Jeremy makes sense to me. Jeremy is somebody who likes to take his cigars and he likes to age them himself. So for him having a numbered cigar with no band on it, that doesn't make sense. I get that. I 100% get that.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about Cigar of the Month clubs. Just because maybe the Connoisseur Club doesn't work for you, maybe 2 guys works for you. Maybe you like Cigar Dave Officer of the Month Club. It just depends on what suits you best. So that's the great thing about them.
Well, Doug, I know your cigar budget is busted for the month, but I was going to have you be my executive producer for the movie coming up. So I don't know what you're doing, brother. I'm so sorry. I guess we'll have to remake Titanic, but in 3D with animated puppets another time. So
Brian, just like us, is down the trifecta for smoking. Fantastic.
Especially that Party in a Box for the Great Smoke. It is, again, February 20th, guys. You can still order yours. It comes in about, I believe, a week to 2 weeks before. I think a week before, excuse me. A week before the event happens itself. Hopefully to keep you from smoking them all before the actual day of. That might not stop some of us. Just a couple of us at least. But you're getting 40 cigars. You're getting all the swag for it. You're getting an 8-hour stream of awesomeness.
With some phenomenal people going to be there.
Yeah, definitely. And some great deals throughout the entire thing, only for people who bought Party in the Box. Now, you can watch the stream either way, but there's a special portal just for you guys. Watch Party in the Box. You can watch the Great Smoke either way. So if you still want to be a part of it, definitely tune in. See your buddies, because they're also going to be streaming different parties from around the country involved in that. And, I don't know if he's on right now, but Celestino did a video for it, right?
Did, yeah. Trying to win that
Feed the
Party pack. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go check that out. It's a great video. I liked it a lot. I did 2 of them, actually. One was actually grilling.
Yeah.
So
that was
cool.
the second one, yeah.
There will be a Stash a Few Month Club and Smoke a Few. I did too. I have my bigger travel humidor. Not my big one. I got my one with wheels, not that one. That's for Pariah. I have mine. It has a little tray on top. It's a very cool one. And what I'll do is I'll take the Cigar of the Month Club cigars with the bands that, of course, are on them, and I'll put them in there. And on the tray, I'll have the cutter, the lighter, and the notes for those cigars in there. So whenever I get ready to smoke one of them, I'll take a look at them.
It's a good call.
I think that's the best way to do it.
No, it's a great call. I agree with that. And I wish I could say I tried to save them, but they come in, I'll want to smoke. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing, too, because we're supposed to be doing reviews on them.
Pictures, and then
we'll take the pictures, and then we'll smoke them. I was like, oh, we forgot to film that.
Yep. But they're really good.
They are.
So, the instant gratification, be able to smoke whatever you want right when you want it. That's a great thing. It's and it ceases to amaze me how many different options still come in these packages. Because sometimes you might see one like this one might not be for me, or but I haven't really had that experience throughout the Cigar of the Month clubs. It's very rare where it's like, oh man, I'm not excited to smoke this. Is whatever. No. There's always something in there that is either something I've been looking for, something I know I like already, or something that it's from a company that I've been wanting to try that I know of them. And it's like, okay, we don't have this particular brand locally, or this particular stick from this brand locally. Now I finally get to try it, or a different size of something, those limited moments. And that's just phenomenal. I love that.
Leo, we are working on new stickers. I have some of the old ones which have just the plain logo that you see in the corner right there on the black background. I have some of those. They were okay. We went with the matte finish, which I thought I was going to like a lot, but the gloss finish just looks a lot better. So I think next order we're going to do gloss again.
Yeah.
And then let's see. Doug said, I just got a package from Gustavo. Fantastic.
Awesome Bamps. Nice.
And then he said, I got 2 cigars from you guys. Not sure why, but hey, if we have your address and we're just feeling the mood, man, we'll just send cigars out. No, you probably won something. I have no idea.
You won some cigars. It was for the pictures.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Everybody who entered into the picture contest got sent a couple of cigars. Of course, Brian got sent the travel kit or the desktop humidor. I think it was he won it, right?
Yeah, no, he won the setup. Yeah,
because his picture was the winner.
Yeah,
and all you guys did a fantastic job. We'll do another one of those again soon. But yeah, for those of you guys that may be new to the show, the last Saturday of every month, some exclusions. You know, if there's a holiday or a family emergency, we'll postpone it or we'll change the date. But we do giveaways. We'll do giveaways for people watching on the show. We'll do some for our Facebook supporter group, some for our Patreon members. And it's a lot of fun getting to do those for you guys.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget, there is one other competition running right now, or one other, I don't know what you call it. Yeah, I guess contest, the best way to say it. Best hashtag on Pariah. Put it over there, and you will definitely get a chance to win some more cool stuff. We're going to do, not only that, but the hashtag will get chosen as a hashtag we use for all of Pariah stuff. So I'm excited for that.
I just got a Nat Sherman 1930 New York. The box, it came and looked major dusty. As long as they age them right, hey, that's all that matters. As soon as you pop them open. My pictures and video were your video was the best, but it was a picture contest, so we had to go with the picture.
Yeah, that was freaking awesome though. And it looks like Jeremy needs a new travel case just because his is full, so he needs to fill up another one. Well, if you ever have too much stuff going on, you just drop some off in the American flag humidor over there in our locker. Don't worry, we'll help you keep room. We'll get those out of your way for you.
Yeah. So if you guys want in on the hashtag contest, go to our cigar page, Pariah Cigars on Facebook. Put your best hashtag for Pariah Cigars on the contest page, and you guys will be in. We're gonna pick a winner the last Saturday of this month.
Yes. And Doug, I gotta hear about those pinks, brother. Where did you finally get them from? Was it the shop in Florida that was mentioned on, I think, a morning show we're talking about with Melanie on Friday about getting some of those rare pinks in? Freaking hard to find. I know they're supposed to be coming to the shop, but that's Lord knows when. So it's going to be a minute before we get a hold of those. But I'm with Agnes. I would love to know what the final verdict on those was.
Yeah.
I'm scared, but I'm also excited to hear what it is.
Yeah, Leo, you can't compete with that California sunset, man. Yeah. I think Brian had an unfair advantage, but all in all, everybody did a fantastic job, and thank you guys for that.
Yeah, and honestly, his sunset is better than our sunset over here. Just those couple hours difference. I mean, we got Bakersfield has a layer of healthy film to our air. I'll call it that. You know, it's it keeps you strong. Okay, if you can survive in this area, you can survive anywhere. But it's a little clearer, it's a little nicer down south, a little more. You know, it's still even because you go to LA, the smog's a little. You know, California's beautiful. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say, we got a lot of stuff here. It's nice.
Brian, we'll go to UPS on Monday and get that tracking number for you to find out what the ETA is on that one.
Oh, okay,
they're closed tomorrow, so we can't do it tomorrow. I got mine for 400 short story in Fort Myers. Everybody on the East Coast gets their stuff before we do, man. It's just not fair.
Well, it gets there first. The ships.
Yeah, so. That's true. But Brian, we'll find out for you on that on Monday.
Yeah, it should be there pretty dang soon. If not on Monday. Yeah, we'll make sure. Oh.
Now, I do have some interesting cigar news here for you guys.
Sure.
Scandinavian Tobacco Group, which is the parent company of General Cigars and Thompson Cigars and some other companies, they have decided to split their portfolio and start a new cigar company called the Forge Cigar Company. And what that means is they are going to be splitting up all of their cigar brands into 2 companies, and they're going to be marketing separate. They're going to be distributing separate. They're going to be selling separate. It's an interesting idea. They did this before a couple years ago with Foundry, It lasted about a year or so, and then they sold it to Crytek, which owns Ventura Cigars.
Yep.
So the way they have it is that Forged Cigars will sell Bolivar. These are all American versions, mind you. Bolivar, Chill and Moose, Cofarita, Diesel, La Gloria Cubana, and Partagas. General will now include CAO, Cohiba, Hoya de Monterrey, Macanudo, Punch, and a few other brands. Very interesting to see how this is going to work out for them. But they have gone full force behind this. They've already hired 12 reps that are going to be working different territories in the U.S., and they're just going to get to it. They're saying that Forged Cigar Company could also distribute cigars that are not owned by General, so they can bring in other ones and be a distributor for them. So this is a very interesting move from STG. I'm curious to see how it's going to work. I'm curious to maybe talk to somebody over there and see why they thought now was the time to do that and why certain companies went to certain places. When we usually do some events, it's usually Diesel, La Gloria, CAO, Macanudo, and Punch. So they basically cut that in half. So now if we wanted to, we'd have to do a Forged event and a General event.
That is interesting.
So come PCA, there's going to be a General booth and a Forged booth if they decide to go.
If they decide to go. I hope to see them over at TP before that even. So maybe we can talk to them one-on-one and get a little more information. Let's see. General bought La Gloria, and they're not the same sticks. Disappointing. That is disappointing when things change.
I agree, because I do enjoy the pre-General. I don't know how it's said. Oh, Monday's a holiday, so maybe Tuesday. Sorry.
Damn it. Yeah.
Sorry, Brian.
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Skip my mind. Only thing my guy have left out is the stories. I can buy a box for $200. I paid $800 for the rare pinks. Whew. Wow, that's a lot.
That's a number. That is a number up there.
And then Doug says he only buys boxes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Untrue, because he also buys 5-packs.
It counts. What are you talking about?
But yeah, so that is some interesting news there, to say the least, from General Cigars, STG, and now Forged Cigar Company. Again, I am curious to see how it's going to work. I really am.
Maybe they are trying a new WWE approach. One is going to be the Raw brand, will be SmackDown, have that competing, try to see who does better throughout the year. Some heavy hitters in there as far as cigars go.
Absolutely.
At least by volume. There's quite a few cigars sold in both those deviations, I guess, if you want to say that. Yeah, it's confusing. I'm wondering why as well, especially if their last plan was to sell Foundry to Crytek. If that's another move to try to sell off a piece.
You never know.
It's interesting.
You never know.
Think about it. Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. See how it develops. See if it lasts longer than a year, like their last venture did. There's a lot of questions. I'm sure we'll get some answers soon enough. But again, you guys, in the comments, let us know what some of your top cigars for 2020 were. Was there one that you have been smoking all through 2020 you absolutely love? Was there a new one that just caught your eye that you smoked for the first time last year and it blew you away?
Yeah.
What were some of your guys' favorite smokes of 2020? Definitely curious to know that in the comments. Did you try your first Cuban? And did you fall in love with it, or did you think it was all hype? Let us know.
I will still say the Boulevard is probably one of my favorite Cubans, if not my favorite one. I was excited to see that on the list. Could have been a little higher for my taste if you're going to throw them on there anyway. But for a cigar aficionado, hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Did you like the idea for the movie? Oh, brother, I'm so sorry. I got to remember what your idea was. I apologize. I will look back into that. And Charlie says, Pariah is the RKO Cigars. The Margaret Hart hit the market hard out of nowhere. RKO for sure, out of nowhere. And then we kick you in the head, just like Randy Orton would do.
Punt them.
It's the punt. Yeah, duh. Oh, my goodness. I was also thinking RKO Pictures, the guys who made all those old films. And I want to say they were actually supposed to come back. Someone was going to restart RKO Productions, but I don't know if they ever took off the ground.
So Noir for Peter was the best of
Oh.
2020. Thank you so much.
He already won the
that means
list.
a lot to us.
Yeah.
You guys supporting Pariah Cigars, the Noir and the Rush is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for everybody supporting our brand. Check your I'll check them in just a second. Timothy says the Hemingway short story. I think that was one of our
Cigars of the month.
cigars of the month.
Yeah.
The Sancho Panza Double Maduro for Jans. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant right when I saw it.
I have
And
not
then
had that myself.
Agnes says the Saka Brulee and the High Clear Castle. Now, the High Clear Castle, the original or the Victorian, both are fantastic. I prefer the Victorian. That was another cigar we gave to our Patreon members. Let us know in the comments,
You cannot go wrong with either
Agnes, which one. And I'm going to check my PMs then.
Yeah. And just for those to let you know that Lauren will be joining us for the show tonight for the subscriber only after this, 30 minutes afterwards. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, 30 minutes afterwards. So we have a chance to set up, make sure. The original is phenomenal. I love it. I love Foundation. I mean, from the Charter Oaks, the Tabernacle, any of the sizes. My God, it's a great company. They do great stuff. And I need more of that.
So Brian has shared with us his top 25 cigars. I don't want to give any order away as to not spoil it for anybody that wants to go check it out. But I see on here we've got Opus, La Aurora, Espinosa. We've got HVC.
Nice.
We've got, what else? Aganorsa, Aladino,
Nice.
Rojas, Placencia, Southern Draw. We've got Dapper on there as well. Padron, Drew Estate. Some fantastic cigars on here. You got Ezra Zion. So I'm assuming that the top left corner would be the number one. Brian, let me know if I'm correct. But yeah, there's some definite heavy hitters on this list, and I've had quite a few of these as well. The Aladino Cameroon is fantastic. The Supreme Leaf from Aganorsa Leaf as well is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Padron and Fuente, everything they make is really good.
Hard to get rid of that. Yeah. Hard to say no.
Jackson Crawl on here as well.
Oh, yeah. That's the
Riste.
Nugs, phenomenal.
Riste is an awesome guy. If you ever get to sit down and smoke with Riste, that guy is awesome. And he plays paintball.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, 100%. So he treats his cigars like his wine. He'll collect them. He doesn't want to break them open and break up the set. Sooner or later, you got to open them up. You got to try them out, see what you have. You deserve it. Come over here. I just help you out. See, there you go. You got backup right there. Just
all about helping. All about helping.
You got to enjoy.
Whatever he does needs the help with opening that box. Agnes is there for you, as we all are.
I think so. I would say yes.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Oh,
so, again, you guys, for those of you who are going late, I am smoking the Rocky Patel Vintage 99 Connecticut. I use a nice Connecticut wrapper over Nicaraguan and Dominican fillers. And, again, this is one cigar that I highly recommend to new smokers when they're getting into cigars. I think it's light enough for them to enjoy and flavorful enough to get them into more traditional cigars as opposed to, cigarettes or flavored cigars. I absolutely think this is a fantastic cigar for a beginner. And it's one that I go back to every once in a while, especially in the mornings with some coffee or espresso.
Oh, easily. Easily a good choice for that. A little bit off topic here, but the game is on to behind us right now. And the Bills took off in the lead. They're 70-3 right now.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, I think like 5 minutes left. Was not expecting that.
Neither was I.
A little closer because of how close it's been the entire game. And all of a sudden, they're up by 2 touchdowns. So interesting to see that. Just a little peripheral vision over there. But it doesn't even matter because Tampa Bay's going to win tomorrow. So it's all good.
It's going to be a close game.
I can see it going either way. So I'm a little nervous, but I want to see my team win. I'd be super excited for that. But I won't be sad either way because we haven't been in the playoffs in a while. So we got there. It's a step in the right direction. It's progress. Just got to keep going forward. A little more progress every time.
And Jeremy says it's a great smoke. I agree. And Doug says it's a very light cigar, but he still likes it. Absolutely. And that's one of the main reasons. It's one of the ones I suggest most, along with the Aj Fernandez New World Connecticut. Those are, probably number 1 and number 2. And even if you want to add the Champagne Perdomo in there, those are probably the 3 cigars I suggest most to new smokers.
Yeah, definitely something you can enjoy, and it won't overpower you. Your palate won't get burnt out from something like that, especially if you're new and you not really know what you're looking for just yet. Sometimes just too much. Those ones will not do that to you. You're not going to need to, have a giant meal beforehand. Hopefully it won't put you on your butt. As long as you're not inhaling, you'll be okay.
Now, here's an interesting thought. Maybe I'll make a post about this later on the page.
Okay.
You guys could help us out by voting on it if we can figure out how to do that whole thing.
Yeah, they took it away for a second. I think it's back, though.
Would you guys like to see a top list of top 5 cigars to give the new smokers? A top 5 powerhouse cigars that'll knock down your butt? Top 5 Lanceros to try? Maybe top 5 Nicaraguan cigars to try? Top 5 Dominican? Top 5 Honduran? Top 5 San Andreas wrap cigars? Certain different.
You can't go into different regions for tops.
No. I don't mean like tops like number 1, number 2, but like our picks for them to try if they want that type of cigar.
Oh, okay. Because I was saying, you got all.
No, we're not numbering them like this one's the best, this one's the worst,
but just a solid top 5.
Yeah, like if you want 5 cigars for a beginner to smoke, I'd put this: Aj Fernandez, New World, Connecticut; the Perdomo Champagne; Arturo Fuente, Chateau Fuente, and maybe the Oliva, Connecticut. Those would be our 5 picks, and that would be the list.
Well, I would have Foundation, Charter Oak, Connecticut on there. I would probably put even the Intemperance Whiskey Rebellion. That's not very heavy, but it's a good cigar. I would throw on the Brulee, as we got mentioned, that in there, not heavy, but a lot of flavor. The unflavored one, not one of the in that STFU pack kind of thing.
Right.
Looking for something non-flavored. The Rothschild's not very heavy from Illusion. That's pretty good, and it's a smaller smoke. So maybe someone who's never smoked before at all, because when we started this, I didn't smoke anything before, no cigarettes, something like that. So a shorter smoke was better for me in the beginning, so I didn't overwhelm myself. Shoot, what else could I throw on there? The Last Cowboy Connecticut is a good one for something light and flavorful still. I prefer that Maduro, but that's, adjusting to myself for that.
And even that could be in its own list. Cigars that are the same blend but different wrappers.
That you should try out.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. Would you guys like to see a list like that? And if so, which list would they want to see? That was my thing. Not like, oh, these are my top 5.
Okay, if we do that, then I'll smoke all the beginner ones, and you have to smoke all the heavy ones.
I'd love it. I'd love it.
No food that day.
The Davidoff Winston Churchill is actually pretty light smoke too. I'll have to revisit it. And Timothy says yes, so he would be a fan of a list like that.
I like it.
So what I'll do, you guys, is I'll think of some categories for lists, and I'll put them on the Bakersfield Gentleman Facebook page, and you guys can vote for them. And then we'll start with the number 1 that got the top votes. We'll do that one, and then we'll just work our way down the list.
Yeah, best cigars when your wife kicks you out. Best cigars if you're being audited,
Top 5 cigars you would steal from Doug if you had access to his humidor.
Boom, that's a great list. Top 5 cigars you would take with you on death row and like, oh man, I'm stuck in here now, so may as well smoke some cigars. Cigars that you think would make even Arnold Schwarzenegger jealous. Stuff like that.
Now, Agnes, I wholeheartedly agree with you. When it comes to ultra premium line of cigars, your Opus, your Atabey, your Byrons, your higher end Padrones, your higher end Davidoffs, your El Septimos, the kind of cigars that come with that, 25 plus tag, putting the Andalusian Bull in there if you're in California. Davidoff is probably closer to the bottom of my list as well. I do enjoy, a late hour every once in a while.
The Oscuro is also good.
Yeah, the Nicaragua, that was decent. But I don't see paying, what was it, like $80 for here in California for their, what was the Ox this year or something?
The year the Ox.
Yeah, I don't see that also. I would much rather grab another cigar at a cheaper price point and grab several of them than spending that on one. But every once in a while I will. I took a Davidoff with me when I went golfing for the first time a few weeks ago because I wanted super high-end cigars to take with me so that the guys would invite me out again.
And then I never got the invite, so it's fine. No, I don't golf, so it's all good. I like that. I would love to put a wish list out there. If anyone wants to get me a black tie, if you want to go ahead and get the LFD cutter for me, that's totally fine. I won't re-gift. It's only $16,000, so whoever wants to go ahead and spring for that, totally cool.
This is a guy that I was introduced to about a year ago. You don't see it in most shops, but it's an awesome smoked Warp Series Grand Reserve GR88, 1988. Warp company name up stick.
Remember his 30th birthday. Dang, I know. I
Jan,
don't see it.
if you could do me a favor, if you have a picture of that cigar, if you could send it to our Facebook page so I can take a look at it, I would appreciate that a lot. Chris, how you doing?
Oh, there's another wish list cigar right there. Now that Chris is on the superhero series is coming to California. I saw that Ishmael sending them out. If you want to send us a couple out, whatever. I won't be hurt by it. I will accept them graciously. That would be awesome to try those out. Love the wrappers on those. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of guys out, even non-cigar smokers, are going to want those for their collection, so they can just have it in their house.
Yeah, don't tell Doug because he'll buy them all.
Then
we won't get any.
It's okay. I would respect that. Oh yeah, that's right. He's going to be here on the 21st, I think.
We'll definitely need to do an in-house event for Cigars and More once they hit the shop.
Oh, with affordable cigarettes, so that Alec won't. I get that. Then yeah, if it's already you have that mindset already stuck there, it's like you can't take that away just because someone else decides no, this is super high end, super classy. Although they do make some really cool accessories that you can check out when you go to PCA. They had an Avengers
statues.
Statues. They weren't really weird. They weren't lighters like a big.
They weren't lighters.
Thing.
They weren't cutters. They weren't like cigar holders like the Avengers were holding their hands out. You could put your cigar on it. They were just statues
with like diamond encrusted and stuff. It was interesting.
Say the least.
Interesting. I will say that. But having said that, we're almost at our time, so I won't go too much into Avengers stuff. Although watching WandaVision, super weird, kind of into it, not gonna lie. But there's a lot of really cool movies coming out lately, and a lot of them going straight to like. I'm told HBO Max is getting a lot of them. Amazon's getting a lot of them. So we're gonna be talking
Godzilla
more movies.
versus King Kong.
Yeah, I just heard that coming in March. Yeah.
Happy birthday to me.
Jerk, can't believe that.
Coming to America also, I believe, in March.
Also in March, yeah. That's the Amazon Prime, so we'll get that.
Happy birthday to me again. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will catch you guys. He'll catch you guys. First chance I've been able to watch in a while, guys. Plan to. I appreciate that.
Hey, Steve.
I really do.
What do you call it? And congratulations on number 2 coming very soon. Can't wait for that, brother.
Yes.
What do you call it? We got to get together and have a cigar because you're in town. I'm in town. We're gonna make it happen. All right. We haven't had a chance to hang out in forever, and I'm glad to see you on here whenever you're on.
Absolutely. So thank you everybody watching. Miguel will catch you guys Monday morning for Great American Morning at 8 a.m. our time. So that's Pacific time, you guys.
Yeah, and we'll be back for the paid supporters in about 30 minutes, guys. So be sure to tune in for that. And other than that,
I will say though, everybody that is a Patreon supporter, we only got a limited number of those cigars, so only you guys have them. We didn't even have enough for ourselves.
No, I got one for Charlie still in my hand. I gotta go give it to him.
Yeah, Charlie, we have yours. I apologize.
Yeah,
but yeah, so we won't actually have the same cigar you guys do. You guys got that one. It's a very limited number cigar. We only able to get so many.
But nonetheless, I can't wait to talk to y'all, and I can't wait to see y'all Monday morning for Great American Morning. I'm going to start. I'm going to save it for Monday morning. There's some exciting stuff coming, so you have to watch on Monday morning if you want to be the first to hear about it, because you'll be the first to be able to do something about it. Actually, it's something that you guys can be involved in as well. So I'm excited for that, guys. Be sure to check out the links in the description. Sign up for the email list. If you want to check out Patreon, it's in there too. Same with the merchandise store. But definitely check out the Party in the Box. You don't want to miss out on that deal. It's a great deal. It's like $4 a stick, and all the other stuff. It's insane. It is truly insane.
And of course, if you guys were interested in Luxury Cigar Club, you guys can use the code BKGents to get free shipping on your first order. Oh,
I gotta add that in the description just in case. I'm so sorry, guys. There's a bunch of stuff that should be in there. I'm gonna make sure it all gets in there. Other than that, I think we're good.
Well, actually, if you guys like cigar porn, you guys can get 20 or 10% off of their stuff as well by using the code word Bakersfield, and also Cigar Prop. If you guys need any accessories, you can check them out and get another 10% off by using Bakersfield as well.
100%. I like it. Thank you for reminding me. And other than that, guys, now we will talk to y'all later. You have a great one. Just let me know if you want to do some. Absolutely, Chris. Yeah, we gotta set some up ASAP, brother. ASAP. And now we're out of here.
We're out of here, you guys. Y'all have a good night.
Have a great one.